Hi, this is Dave Hall with the Silent Warrior Foundation. We're here in Glendale, Arizona with a good friend of ours, retired Navy Captain Doug Burns. And we have this interesting item that Doug has donated for our charity auction for Whiskey and War Stories this year. We'll get a little look at that, and Doug's going to explain to us what it is.
Well, this is a fairly rare item, a piece of history. It's one of the original bricks from the Wallow prison, which was torn down for the most part in 1993 to make way for additional high-rise structures that they were going to put in Hanoi. Of the 6.5 years I had in North Vietnam in the Hanoi area, I spent about 2.5 of it in the prison in several of the different cells. I was in room 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I never got into 6 or 7, but the brick is, as I said, a piece of history. There are only a limited number of these bricks available. The Dodgers that were members of the military security group, they were all linguists. And a senior official who was in Hanoi at the time that the prison was being torn down, he was part of the mission to recover the remains of those that were missing in action in North Vietnam, South Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. But he was passing by the prison when they were tearing it down. He saw this pile of bricks, and he asked the contractor if he could have some of the bricks, and the contractor said, "Take all you want, because what you don't take are going to the dump." So it was truly one man's trash is another man's treasure. But the Dodgers got these bricks, and they're distributing them mainly to former prisoners of war. They are not available to the general population. So this is a good collector's item. It's a piece of history, and like so many other things that are art, this is military art and historical value. It's going to take somebody who wants a collector's item to buy this.
So the Dodgers, that's the organization that reached out to you and offered you
That's right.
a brick.
That's right. They are still heavily involved with trying to find the remains of those missing in action in North Vietnam, South Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. There are still about 1,600 that have not been found.
So this is Doug's donation to the Silent Warrior Foundation, our Whiskey and War Stories auction for 2021. It's such a very personal artifact. We're honored to receive it and to put it in our auction. This is probably just the right thing for somebody's military collector's collection, particularly about the Vietnam War. Doug was an A4C pilot that was shot down on, what was the date?
October 4th, 1966.
And Doug was released from captivity in 1973.
March the 4th, 1973. You'll notice on this brick that it has the name of the company that built all the ironwork and contracted for all the brickwork on the prison when it was built in the early 20th century. The name of the company, which is a French company, and the word Hanoi are stamped on the brick. The bricks were actually kilned in what later became Maison Central, or the central courtyard of the Wallow prison. So this is an authentic brick from that prison.
All right. Doug, thank you so much for your generous donation. Thanks for being a part of our charity. And you can find this on the Auction Frogs link. Dave Hall, out.